Hi Gemini, welcome to your April spread. If you're new to my channel, please like and subscribe. And with that being said, let's get to your April spread here. These are Doreen Virtue angel cards. All right, God and angels, what messages do you have for Gemini for April? God and angels, what messages do you have for Gemini for April? God and angels, what messages do you have for Gemini for April? God and angels, what messages do you have for Gemini for April 2018? God and angels, what messages do you have for Gemini? All right. You have notice your reoccurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. Gemini, with this card, do you see how the head is illuminated as well as the heart? It's about balancing head and heart right now for this month in April. You're going to be open and receiving to a lot of enlightenment. It seems like there's going to be a lot of clarity and balance between your thoughts and your emotions this month. And you also have, you know what to do. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. Once again, that clarity is coming in. It's not going to be, you're not going to be overly emotional about anything, but you're not going to be too much in your head. There's going to be that balance. So your intuition is going to be right on point. You're going to already know what to do. If the problem hasn't come up yet, or the decision hasn't come up yet for you, if it's not from March, it will happen in April, but you're already going to be in this place of balance, and you're already going to have the answer. It's not even going to be an issue, is what I'm seeing here. Whatever is cropping up, it's not going to be an issue. You're going to just knock it right out. Okay, 4-card pull. God and angels, what messages do you have for Gemini for April 2018? God and angels, what messages do you have for Gemini for April 2018? God and angels, what messages do you have for Gemini for April? God and angels, what messages do you have for Gemini for April? God and angels, what messages do you have for Gemini for April? God and angels, what messages do you have for Gemini for April? Cards feel like they need to get cut here. So, God and angels, what messages do you have for Gemini for April? God and angels, what messages do you have for Gemini for April? God and angels, what messages do you have for Gemini for April? God and angels, what messages do you have for Gemini for April? Sorry, Gemini, I'm always saying I can't rush my cards, and I can't. Otherwise, it won't be right. God and angels, what messages do you have for Gemini for April? God and angels, what messages do you have for Gemini for April? God and angels, what messages do you have for Gemini for April? One card flipped, but it didn't flip out of the deck, and it looks like a lot of you are going to be spiritually protected in this month of April, for sure. God and angels, there's first one. God and angels, what messages do you have for Gemini for April? God and angels, what messages do you have for Gemini for April? Some of you need to take action, and others, and some of you are healers as well. You might be two more cards flipped out, but they didn't come out of the deck. They just flipped over. So some of you may be thinking about getting into the healing profession, and it's telling you to do it because it's your purpose. All right. And with that, these came out together, so I'm keeping them together. And these came out separate, so the rest of your cards kind of just popped out. Your cards are like you guys this month, I feel, for April. It's like, oh, already know it, already got it. Let's get going. Look at this, you guys. You are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend because others will soon become inspired by your example. You see this? It's like you guys have elevated for April. You're so balanced, and you already know what to do. It's like whatever you guys did in March, whatever the case may be, you've gained some wisdom, and you're kind of, I almost feel like you're like, I'm past that, moving on, you know, like you're not even going to really have too much of a problem here in April, because whatever was trying to creep up or crop up to be a problem, you guys kind of just knocked it out of the ballpark. You guys kind of stopped it in its tracks. Schooling, study, and education help your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. The angels will guide you and help you with this process. I say this every time this card pops out. This to me is a thinking card. Do you see this above our head? We already know that your thoughts and your emotions are balanced. We already know that you know what to do. So I feel like as far as the studying and education, yeah, it is for your life's purpose. You don't need to be in your head about any problem because you already stopped the problem. This is just, I feel like it's furthering yourself this month to fly even higher. And look at under this fly higher, we have take action. You're in touch with your truth in a situation, and you need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. And on this one, they're also flying high too, in the light. I feel like you guys, you have something on your mind so far. I'll pull the rest of these to see how it ties in. But what I'm getting so far is you have something on the mind that you want to do. It's something a little different from your normal, but you're going to choose it anyway. And it's a well-balanced decision. You might have some people that are kind of naysayers, but I mean, you're Gemini, who cares? You know? You're well balanced. You're not going to let that stop you. Okay. It says, I am the angel of families. A happy change or addition is coming to your family. And with that, you got new psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. This card is beautiful. Gemini. It does not look like April is going to be a problem for you at all. So on this card, it's like a pure light being in the sky. I think whatever you guys are choosing to do is, it's more than just a prosperity and abundance thing here. It is like an all-encompassing, life-changing experience that not only is going to bring you peace, but everybody around you peace. There's no people around, but if you look at this picture, there's nothing but light, and then a light being in the middle. So everything that's surrounding you is just going to be better from your decision.